My name is David Parker. I'm an estate planning attorney in Westchester and Rockland counties. And I want to talk to you today about a new thing that's come up in New York called the transfer on death deed. Now, this type of deed was not available in New York up until July 23rd. That's when it became legal in New York. It has been around for a while in Texas, called a ladybird deed. You may see that on the internet. Florida has it as well. One of the things when you pass away, you have to go through probate in certain situations, and the most common situation is for the house. I can put beneficiary information on a life insurance policy or an IRA. I could put paid on death on certain bank accounts, and then that way nobody has to go through probate, but you could never do that for a house. That's what this transfer on death deed allows. It allows you to file a new transfer on death deed on your house, which says when I die, or a married couple, when the two of us die, this house goes to, and you name the people. And that person can then just go buy or sell, can sell the house, transfer the house, whatever they want to do without having to go to probate. Sounds great. And it is very helpful for a lot of people who their house is their primary asset. But what you have to recognize is it's not perfect. And you need to know about some of the exceptions before you do this. The most glaring exception is that if I leave my house to my two children, okay, my son and my daughter, and my son passes away before me, and then I pass away, the house does not go to my son's children, or half the house does not go to my son's children. What happens is the entire house goes to my daughter. So you cannot put any kind of complex beneficiary instructions on that. And you can't even leave it to grandchildren unless you leave it to them directly. So what happens then is my daughter would have to say, okay, out of the goodness of my heart, to do the right thing, I'm going to give half this house to my nieces and nephews with all the tax implications that go along with that. But you're relying on them to do the right thing. If the kids don't get along, if the family doesn't, it's not going to work. So that's one of the most important things about it. It does not protect against Medicaid or nursing home care costs. It does not protect against any kind of estate recovery if that comes up. So there's a lot of good parts about it. By the way, it's totally revocable. You're not obligated if you change your mind later. It's not set in stone, and you do not need your kids' permission to make any changes. So there's good and there's bad. If you're interested in this type of deed, please book an appointment. Give us a call. We'll go over the pros and cons in detail, and then you can decide if this is right for you.